Halloween weekend is certainly the place to be, or at least I should say Halloween weekend is a time to dress up and a time to be your favorite celebrity as well as your hero. And today here in beautiful Westchester County, White Plains, New York is the place to be where those superstars will come to life. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the third annual K.I.N.G Celebrity Hoop Challenge, coming to you again from the Westchester County Center here in White Plains, New York. I'm Jacob Schwartz for another edition of It's All About Sports Broadcasting Network. Today, a special day again, as all proceeds will benefit K.I.N.G Movement, led by television analyst Chris Broussard, who recently left ESPN and has now joined forces over at Fox Sports. Chris Broussard, we spoke with him earlier. We actually asked a lot of the celebrities about what K.I.N.G Movement is. And many people had some very good definitions of K.I.N.G. Right now, you're actually seeing a live look. Jeff Bostic, a retired NBA player who resides here in the Westchester area, is leading the prayer that they do before every big event, whether it's a game or whether it's before every big meal. And nice hand again, as mentioned from the crowd, by a great prayer again, as mentioned. As Chris Broussard is now taking the floor and he's ready to speak on behalf of the K.I.N.G Movement again here today. This is the first year that the K.I.N.G Celebrity Basketball Game has moved here to the home of the Westchester Knicks. The last 2 seasons, or last 2 years that Chris put this event together. The event was held in Price the King and Mount Vernon, which, as you all know, 2 very well-respected powerhouse programs. So certainly a lot of respect goes out of these those two high school type of programs. We've got great celebrities again on hand. We have NBA, WNBA, actors, actresses, DJs, musicians who have all joined forces to play here in what is an incredible type of event. I've had the privilege again of being here today. I want to thank again Chris Broussard for setting this whole thing up. I want to thank Robert Page, who is the chapter president of the K.I.N.G Movement, the chapter president in Camden, New Jersey. And there's so many people who are part of the chapter president, and you can get involved. People will be around again throughout the day for more, again, to answer all your questions.
And the K.I.N.G Movement believes in valuing and respecting all American citizens, regardless of race, regardless of occupation, all the way from the police department down to the average citizen on the street. So in a sign or a show of that we feel like all Americans should be valued and respected, because this is a time where many in the African American community are not feeling as valued and respected as they should as American citizens. We would ask all of you to join us in standing respectfully for the national anthem as well as the Black national anthem. So we're doing this to show that we want to value and respect all Americans of all races. So please join us in unifying for that. And singing the national anthem will be Jack Thriller.
Jack Thriller, one of the...
How y'all doing?
Jack
How y'all doing? Guys good, right? All time?
Unit, you can see him on
all time, guys good?
Mr. Breeds of volleyball to sing the anthem. All right, set to go with the national anthem.
All right, I'm going to move on. I had to sing last Sunday at church, so y'all bear with me. Oh, say, can you see by the sun's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight that's streaming, whose bright stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, for the ramparts we watched were so gallant
phenomenal rendition of the national anthem sung by Jack Thriller. Let's listen in again on Chris Broussard, who has a few more words to say.
Good afternoon, everybody. It's truly a blessing and an honor to be with you here today. And honor and glory to God. I'm going to go ahead and say, lift every voice and sing. Lift every voice and sing till heaven ring with the harmonies of liberty. Let all rejoicing rise high as the midnight skies. Let it resound loud as the rolling sea. Sing a song full of the faith that the dark past has taught us. Sing a song full of the hope that the present has brought us. Facing the rising sun, how a new day's begun. Let us march on till victory is won. Thank you. God bless you.
Another wonderful rendition of two national anthems. First, the Star Spangled Banner, and then, of course, the African American national anthem. As we welcome you back again
Thank everybody for coming out
to the third annual K.I.N.G Celebrity Basketball Game here at the Westchester County Center, here in beautiful Westchester, White Plains, New York. I'm Jacob Schwartz. It's all about Sports Broadcasting Network. Hey, let's talk about the third annual K.I.N.G Celebrity Hoop event. It is the third annual Celebrity Hoop Challenge. Again, you'll have fans. This is the most interactive thing you're going to probably get as we get an opportunity to come out and meet celebrities from NBA to WNBA players, actors, actresses, some NFL players are even out here as well. We'll have also a halftime show, a high-fly slam dunk competition. Fans will also have a chance at a half-court shot to win a brand-new 2017 Buick LaCrosse. Our PA announcer in charge of the action today is a dear friend of Chris Broussard's, Reese Waters, is the public address and MC of the action today. It was a pleasure talking with Reese, as well as his ESPN partner, Michael Leeds, who is also here as well today. They were just among the many guests that we had before the start of the game. We want to thank again all of our guests who joined us from, again, our DJ today, Pastor Duncan. You know, we've certainly want to thank everybody again as mentioned. Joined us here today. We want to thank Wes Matthews. We have more celebrities who are expected to join us at the halftime. We go back on the floor, and we will have a special halftime show of It's All About Sports Broadcasting. Westchester County Center. Again, Reese Waters, MC in charge of the action. No shows again as mentioned here today. Michael Rappaport, who's among those scheduled to appear, the talented actor John Starks, who's also one of the player coaches not here at the moment. Most likely, we don't know for sure if he will be Slim Cash is one of the coaches also today. Again, there are just so many names. Teresa Weatherspoon, back with the New York Knicks in the player development type of role. Again, Dean Morris, we want to thank him again for this. Mark Jeffries, the actor, you may remember from Losing Isaiah and Notorious, among those names representing the black team. And how about the junkyard dog? That's right, folks. Jerome Williams, JYD himself, is among those who will be in action the problem, Williams, is a single type of legend team. Blues and keep an eye out for him. Javon Davis, Duncan, Pastor Calvin Duncan, also again as mentioned today. John Wallace was supposed to be here today, not in attendance today, the former New York Knick. Player who spent the majority of his time with the Washington Wizards. John Lopes, one of the biggest names in the John Lopes tore his ACL a few months ago. In the NBA Developmental League for Los Angeles, the next step of the is to get again, the NBA, I guess this game itself, King Celebrity Basketball, all of course for all proceeds benefiting hats off is not putting an event like this stadium on facility like the Westchester Hoops Challenge presented by Good afternoon and welcome back to the Westchester County Center here in White Plains, New York. I'm Jacob Schwartz for It's All About Sports Broadcasting Network, coming to you again for another edition of the It's All About Sports Broadcast Network, the third annual Celebrity Hoop Challenge presented by K.I.N.G Movement, and we're set to go with the third annual Celebrity Hoop Challenge matchup. As usual, trash talking going on between both teams, but certainly out of the goodness of each other's hearts, and again, all proceeds certainly go to charity here today. Former NBA standouts Eton Thomas and Jerome Williams, the junkyard dog, will tip, and we are underway with the King Celebrity Basketball game, and the ball now brought up by King, and a 3-point basket scored. We'll have to get that 3-point basket in a few moments. Here's Broussard with the basketball. That 2-pointer is no good. Secured by number 23. We'll find out again his name. And also, Aaron the Problem Williams, I believe, was the one who hit that last 3-pointer. Number 23 in a few moments. Tough shot is no good. And the rebound again secured by the gentleman named Tank. They'll get a number on Tank in a few moments. Intercepted, not a good pass again. White team again on the run, trying to get a little fancy with the ball. We've got at least 3 and 1 basketball players that are on the court. Broussard dumping it back out again. Former NBA player Wes Matthews Sr., who is the father of Dallas Maverick player Wes Matthews Jr. The pull-up 3-pointer is no good. Out of bounds it goes. Shot by actor Jermel Howard. You might find him on the show on Stars Power. And Luke Gage. It's among the shows and movies that Howard is in. A pull-up jumper is no good. And the rebound again secured by Broussard. Here's a fast break opportunity for Black. White on top, 3-0. We'll have a halftime performance again, as mentioned, and a 3-pointer. Getting a little fancy with the ball is Howard, and he's got his first 3. Black finally on the board. Nifty crossover again. Getting a little showtime here again at the Westchester County Center. 2-point basket, good and easy too. Scored by, we'll find out who number 3 is in a few moments. I'd like to know if number 3, I think, number 3, he goes by the name of Tank, and that's Tank's first 2 points. And that basket scored by Aaron the Problem Williams, and he's got all 5 points scored here in the first quarter of play. Broussard, the Ohio native, 3-pointer, no good. And Jerome Williams gets a rebound, the Washington, D.C. native, former coach at Findlay Prep. Still living in Las Vegas. He is no longer the coach over at Findlay Prep. Coaches AAU with his son. Fake pull-up, no good. And again, Broussard with a nice pass, dumping it in. Good ball movement again, as mentioned by the Black team. Broussard 3, good. and it's 8-5 in favor of Black. Broussard, you might find him now on Fox Sports after an almost decade long with ESPN, now over again at Fox Sports, has officially resigned his post. And again, I spoke with Chris before the start of the game, and Chris mentioned to me how happy he is to put together a great event like this, to have all superstars and athletes joining together as one. And these are just great individual type of athletes, as well as actors, actresses, DJs, and even rappers and singers. In fact, again, we even had again, G Unit's Jack Thriller volunteering his time to sing the national anthem. Just shows how much all this goes to charity. Here's Thomas with a two-hand slam, and it's 10-7 in favor of the Black team. Good move again by Eton Thomas from formerly of the Washington Wizards. Broussard with a tough right-hand move in the direction of Thomas. Seemed like Broussard had no chance. Thomas again coming in close to 6'11". Broussard's got to be at least 6 feet tall, so he knows he had no chance on that one. Here's Williams back out again to senior Wes Matthews. No good. The man who played with six different NBA teams. Good 2-on-1 and an easy 2-point basket again. Scored again by number 23. We need to get a number again, as mentioned, on number 23. Actually, that is, I should say, that is actually our DJ for the, at least he was our DJ for the evening, who has agreed again, as mentioned, to play. That's who number 23 is. His shot won't fall, but again, Aaron the Problem Williams creating a problem. He's got 7 of the 11 points so far here in the first half of play. 5 minutes gone by here in the first half of the third annual Celebrity King basketball game, is known as the Celebrity Hoop Challenge, presented by King Movement. I'm Jacob Schwartz for It's All About Sports Broadcast Network, and it's junkyard time in Westchester, New York, as JYD with the slam. Again, Williams, who had a standout career between Georgetown and different NBA type of teams. He retired in New York, playing a season with the Knicks. Eton Thomas, who also had a nice career of his own, he's got 4 points here. Has, again, a lot of NBA experience, again, here on this floor. And that's one of the reasons why fans have taken this Saturday off to come out and see the stars of yesterday, and certainly the stars of tomorrow. Oh, just a bad decision again by the white team. Here's a 3-on-1 for Black, and that one just blown by Lowe's Moore. Up top again for the problem, Aaron Williams. 2-pointer, no good again. And again, Black just not playing any type of defense here, as JYD trying to get the steal. Thomas pull up good, and Thomas now with 6. And now we'll have substitutions. Again, we have should say our number 23, by the way, DJ Wado. I want to thank him again, as mentioned, for joining us today. DJ Wado is our other name, and he's got 2 points of his own. That one no good. And again, Williams with the rebound. Williams again from his street ball days at Ad 1. There's about 3 of them at least here today from Ad 1 street ball that was on ESPN. As a kid growing up, I was such a big fan watching these guys, just the way they handle the ball, just their ball hand-like ability. Here's Mark Jeffries, the actor from Losing Isaiah and Notorious, as Jerome Williams saying a few words after that last basket, as JYD now with 6 points. Out of bounds, and it will belong again to the Black team. Now into the game, Dee Morris, the singer, or I should say the singer/actor. He was a guest of ours earlier today. How about Williams dialing from long distance, and that's 5 in a row now for the Washington, D.C. native, and Black Now up by 2, it's 17-15. Williams with the missed three-pointer. Here's an opportunity once again for the black team. Black looking for an opportunity. Coast to coast and an easy 2 for Morris. Actor and Singer is not fooling anybody. This guy's got some game, and it is a 4-point lead. Black on top by 4. Wado, 2 more. Oh, it's a 3. I guess they're counting the white line, a three-pointer. Wado from downtown, dialing from long distance. Wado with 5. It's 19-18. From the corner, the spin 3 is good. Want to find out again who number 0 actually is, I believe. Well, actually, I think we have who number 0 is. That's Mallow Future Nesmith. And he is an NYC streetball legend. And get to know him because I've watched this guy on TV for many years, and he's still got some good skill. How about the not even 5'6" Jeffries even getting in on the action? Mark Jeffries with the basket. 24-18, Black again on top. Don't let size fool you. This guy has come to play, Mark Jeffries. And here comes Nesmith. A 3-on-1 again. Nesmith with that, showing off that and one like. The bank no-go for Jeffries. The bank not open on Saturday for Jeffries. It's White again on the push here. Back to the problem, Aaron Williams. Back to Wado. Wado with a pull-up, and no good on the 3. And Nesmith comes away again with a rebound. We're approaching the halfway mark here again in the first half, and we'll return back to the floor where we will continue to have interviews with our coaches, or I should say, with celebrities and guests who, again, as mentioned, are here with us today. Thomas with an easy 2. Thomas didn't even have to jump on that. And so far, Thomas with a game high of 8 points right now. Thomas looks very sharp here. This actually, Jerome Williams, my apologies, has the game high of 9. But it is Eton Thomas leading the way for the white team with 8. Just fall. I think they're going to call a push and a foul. It will be white ball. Now Subs will come back in. Teresa Weatherspoon, the now player development for the New York Liberty, coaching the white team. Swin Cash, also a member of the New York basketball team, has had a stellar career. We'll talk hopefully with Swin as the day progresses. So 2 very well-respected WNBA legends coaching against one another. Both have mutualistic respect for one another. Here's Thomas dumping it in. That one no good. The rebound again secured. And here's a fast break opportunity for Jerome Williams. Black continuing to move the ball well. 3 no good again. And look at Williams, who can easily take this in, and he will. Williams could have even put that one home and maybe made his traditional barking noise, as he does so well. The Junkyard Dog has come to play, and he has 11 points here in this first half of play, looking very, very sharp. Trying to answer back and cut the lead to 3, no, but Thomas says yes. And Thomas and Williams just battling here in this first half of play. Thomas with 10, Williams with 11. It's a battle of the bigs here today in the 3rd annual Celebrity Hoop Challenge at the Westchester County Center in White Plains, New York. Answering on the other end is Dee Morris, the singer-actor, with 5 points. So the lead now back again to 7 and 29 to 22. Black again on top. 8 minutes again left to go from the corner. That 3 no good. The rebound again. White able to get it, and Williams with another swat. Jerome Williams just became a member of the Westchester County SWAT team after that last block. Good dump once again. Black again looking to answer, trying to increase their lead once again to double digits. They've done a great job again here today and have taken full advantage of turnovers. Here's Thomas, intercepted once again. Into the hands again of Morris. Morris back out again to Nesmith. Nesmith for 3, it's no good. And the rebound again secured by the white team. Again, Kid Black is coached by Swin Cash, Wes Matthews Sr., who's also acting as a player coach, and Derek Wittenberg, who is also one of the assistant coaches. He's not here today. We have not seen him yet. Wittenberg, you might remember from his days with NC State, another Washington, D.C. native, played for Hall of Fame high school coach Morgan Wooten at DeMatha Catholic. Had a stellar career as a coach. He's actually a special assistant at his alma mater, NC State, with at NC, the University of North Carolina State, as Thomas goes 1 for 2. Thomas now with 11 points of his own. Thomas, Williams tied again with 11 each. Jeffries, the pull-up jumper. And losing Isaiah has just been denied. White getting a little fancy. That's, again, Pastor Calvin Duncan, who had a decent, short, stellar career in the NBA. Drafted by the Cleveland Cavaliers in the 80s. Was traded, actually, to Cleveland. And he did mention something about AIA, athletes aiding athletes. Which is a non-profit organization. And we'll hopefully talk with Calvin about it at the end of the game or even at halftime. And Calvin Duncan, who lives in Richmond, Virginia, and is a full-time pastor. Another 2 again for Nesmith. He's got 5, a timeout on the floor with 5:40 to go. At the Westchester County Center, the 3rd annual Celebrity Hoops Challenge, presented by King Movement, Black on top, 31-23. Westchester County Center here in White Plains, New York. I'm Jacob Schwartz for It's All About Sports Broadcast Network. The 3rd annual Celebrity Hoops Basketball Challenge presented by the King Movement. All proceeds again will benefit the nonprofit organization King Movement, started by television analyst Chris Broussard, formerly of ESPN, now starting his new career over at Fox Sports. He's a native of Ohio. Certainly has to be happy about the Cleveland Indians, who are now 2 wins away from bringing home the World Championship since the early 40s. I believe it was 1947, I believe. Again, the Cubs are looking for the first time since 1908. Count the basket and the foul. Count the basket for Mark Lamont Hill. He's an academic journalist, author, activist, and television personality, and a distinguished professor of African American Studies at Morehouse College in Atlanta, Georgia. So count that basket again for Mark Lamont Hill. Many of the players, by the way, getting moved from black to white, so there have been a lot of changes with many of the players on no-show here today as Black gets another basket. This one, again, good for Tank. Tank with a second field goal. We'll get Tank's personal info, hopefully, during the halftime. Right now, here's Chris Broussard, who recently celebrated his, I believe, now in his mid-40s, I believe his 46th birthday. 2 twin daughters, currently lives in the northern part of New Jersey with his lovely wife, married over 21 years. As one of his 2 twin daughters attends school in our Philadelphia area at the University of Pennsylvania. And here is Wesley Matthews Sr. He's still got some talent again, as mentioned. An IQ through the roof. Oh, that looked like that thing was down and in, but no, the rebound again, as mentioned by Frederick Coleman. Shot in and out by Lowe's Moore. Again, Black on top 33-25 over the white team. And that three-pointer again will not fall for Black. That will not fall again, as mentioned. We will find out again number 11 is. Here comes JYD again. Following the pass from Wes Matthews. Back to a 3-on-1, and Williams with a tomahawk slam. And Williams putting on a clinic again here today. A 13-point performance. Black again leads by double digits at 35-25. But not until Freddie Coleman answers with his first field goal. Coleman again, you can find him on ESPN as well. Among those that are here today. Again, Perry Waters, I guess you could say social media of ESPN, the MC for the Celebrity Hoop Challenge. Michael Eaves, he's here today. He's not playing, but he is here today. Then Freddie Coleman, you can find him. He's a national syndicated radio host and commentator, again currently on ESPN. To the line, Tank, and he goes 1 of 2. Tank with 5. We'll find out again the info on Tank. But nevertheless, White brings the ball up again. Here's John Lopes, the soon-to-be Boston Celtic. He was a late add-on here in the Celebrity Hoop Challenge. Matthews again. Oh, Matthews had an opportunity, but that thing just went out of bounds. For more information, again, as mentioned, on upcoming info on It's All About Sports, visit us at it'sallaboutsports.com. Broussard on a 3-on-1. The fake off the hands, or should say off the chest, of West Senior. Here is Lopes getting a little fancy with the ball. Finds his man. That's Coleman, and the ESPN analyst with his second field goal. He's got 4. You see John again, as mentioned, on ESPN many times. Good to see him lend a hand again to his former ESPN brother, Chris Broussard. As Broussard again, as mentioned, now over at Fox Sports after a good run over ESPN. He was on NBA Fast Break, a very popular analyst at ESPN. 2-point basket for the host of the 3rd annual Celebrity Hoop Challenge, Broussard. I believe for Chris, that is field goal number 5. Broussard with 5. Another opportunity again for Black. Final 15 seconds. Up for the junkyard dog! And Williams delivers a game high of 15 for Williams. Good save once again by Coleman. Here's an opportunity for Lopes. He's fouled, and it's not, no, they're not going to count it. Time is going to run out, and the first half finally over. Black on top by 11. They have taken control of this game. Jerome Williams, the former New York Knick, and should say at least 5 or 6 other teams, putting on a show here today. The former Findlay Prep and Las Vegas State resident, with a game high of 15 points. Eton Thomas leading the way for the white team with 11. This is the 3rd annual K.I.N.G Celebrity Hoop Challenge here in beautiful Westchester's County Community Center. I'm Jacob Schwartz for another edition of It's All About Sports Broadcast Network. Well, it looks like we're going to be staying back on the air, and we apologize again. This was the end of the, I should say, the end of the quarter. And we have a special guest here today, Jalen Rose, making a rare appearance here at the Westchester County Center, the former Indiana Pacer, currently starring over at ESPN. It is officially halftime, at least that's what they're saying, but good to see Jalen Rose here today, posing with some of the fans here today. Rose getting a nice reception again from the crowd. And Jalen Rose having I think anybody who's as big a basketball fan as I am certainly knows the career of him. Native of Detroit, Michigan. Had a stellar career, part of the illustrious Fab Five. Hopefully we'll talk with Jalen Rose sometime throughout the day and try to get his perspective on how he's doing. And it's nice to certainly see him supporting the event. The 3rd annual Celebrity Hoop Challenge. Again, it's Eton Thomas with 11 points leading the white team, and it's been all junkyard dog Jerome J.Y.D. Williams with a game high again of 15 points. And there again is Jalen. Even some of the celebrities who are playing here today getting a nice picture with the ESPN analyst Jalen Rose. Again, it is halftime here. Black on top, 40-29 on It's All About Sports edition of the 3rd Annual Celebrity Hoop Challenge, presented by the King Movement. Good afternoon, folks, and welcome back to another edition of the 3rd Annual Celebrity Hoop Challenge. The site coordinator of the Celebrity Hoop Challenge, the 3rd Annual Celebrity Hoop Challenge, is now giving the instructions because it is now time for, I believe, if I am correct, it is now time for the half-court shot with an opportunity to win a 2017 Buick LaCrosse. You'll notice there is, if we can get a camera shot of the Buick LaCrosse, there is that thing of beauty. It's a 2017 Buick LaCrosse. I guess it's, I don't know if it's a half-court shot. Maybe they're just doing a drawing now. So it looks like that has been changed. No half-court shot. It is just a raffle. They're raffling off the 2017 Buick. So anybody who paid for a ticket, so this is just a traditional 50-50. So again, no half-court shot, a chance to win a brand new 2017 Buick LaCrosse. They are auctioning this off, and whoever gets the right, whoever matches the ticket gets the opportunity to win that Buick LaCrosse. And that is just I mean, you can actually see it on the screen. That is just a magnificent, I think we have a winner actually. That is just magnificent. Want to thank again our halftime guest, NBA great and ESPN analyst Jalen Rose, for joining us. Jalen Rose, a big supporter of the King Movement, as well as a supporter of Chris Broussard. Long-time friendship he and Chris have had going back decade-long at ESPN. And it's certainly nice to see a lot of great celebrities that are here today. And each of them have told us one simple thing about King Movement, about the definition of King. And we've heard so many different people talk about the definition of King. And every I guess, sentence or definition, it just gets better and better. Again, Jerome Williams leading all scores with 15 points, and Eton Thomas leading the white team with 11. Black has shot 50% or better. Oh, wait a second. Okay, now I think I understand how this is going to go. It's going to be a half-court shot, but again, you have to actually have the ticket to be eligible for the half-court shot. So there will be a half-court shot for a chance to win that 2017 Buick LaCrosse with an opportunity. Falls just short. Even the putback by Williams will not go. So again, here's how things are going to go. They call on the ticket, auction it off, and you have to make a half-court shot. So things a little bit different than what we normally will deal with in high school games. When you do 50-50, you auction off a winner. But in this game, if you get a ticket stub and you win, you still have to make that half-court shot. So now I think they're going to, I don't know if they're going to, let's see if they're going to redo a ticket and see if they're going to auction. Again, whoever wins or gets the ticket will then have an opportunity. I don't know if we're still going to do that. Here is again Rob Page, the chapter president of King Movement in Camden. Swin Cash taking an opportunity, but she's shooting at the wrong basket. I think Swin Cash, if she's trying to win that Buick, she's shooting at the wrong side of the basket. Oh, it looks like there will be no winner today for that Buick. I think Swin Cash still has some game left in him. The problem is if she wants to win that Buick, she's shooting at the wrong basket, and she's not even close, by the way. We're getting set to go again, as mentioned, for the second half of the 3rd Annual Celebrity Hoop Challenge presented by King Movement. I'm Jacob Schwartz, where it's all about sports. Again, special thanks to all of our guests, our MC in charge, Reese Waters, the ESPN social media analyst, Good to talk to him as well as Michael Eads. Good to talk to Chris Broussard and many more of our guests as well. DJ, again, as mentioned, DJ Wado. I want to thank him again, as mentioned today, for joining us. Also want to thank again JYD, Jerome Williams. We'll have more celebrities to get on hand at the conclusion of the game. And at the conclusion of the game, we will have our post-game interviews. We'll head downstairs to the post-game, to the press room, where we'll be able to have live feed. And then we will officially call it a day. Again, for more action again on It's All About Sports, visit us at it'sallaboutsports.com for more broadcasting network. Black again starts with the ball. That shot will not fall, and the rebound again secured. Rebound again secured. Here is Jeffries from losing Isaiah and Notorious among the notables. Again, both teams looking to score their first basket here in the second half. Thomas does just that, and it's back to a 9-point game. That's Eton Thomas, who played again over a decade in the NBA, close to 15 years. Thomas now with 13 points. And the lead again is back to 9. It's 40-31. Here's Jeffries. Jeffries, quick pass inside again and finds his man, but Lowe's more. That's low. A low shot by Lowe's more. White again, down by 9 with opportunity, and a quick reach-in foul called. Wado again will rebound the basketball. That one goes in the hands again of Aaron the Problem Williams. That shot will not fall. Rebound again secured. Oh, looks like that did not go out of bounds. Here's the problem. He creates a problem, and he's going to the line for 2 with 7 points. Again, the program we actually have right here again in our hands. As again, you have the free throw attempt. They were actually supposed to have a dunk contest as well as the presentation of the slam dunk contest. They'll also have the MVP trophy presentation. They'll also give that to the slam dunk contest winner, but I don't recall having a slam dunk contestant, as Problem now with 8 points. Here's an opportunity once again for Black. Dumping it down to the hands again of Nesmith. Again, as mentioned, Mark Jeffries back inside once again, and Black will slow it down. Here's an opportunity, good touch pass once again. Back out again from the corner, that shot no good. Jeffries trying to come away, I believe. That was not Jeffries, that was Nesmith, if I'm correct. Yes, it was. The bank shot good for Wado. Wado with 7. And we're all of a sudden, here's a 5-0 run to start the second half for the White team, out of bounds, and White will get it back here. And now all of a sudden, Teresa Weatherspoon's punch. I don't know what she told her team at the end of the first half, but White has got it going on here. Trying to make this a one-another game, and they do! And they do! A monster 3 for Rady. Rady makes it rain. It's 40-37. It's an 8-0 run. White trails by 3 here in the 3rd annual Celebrity Hoops Challenge. 3rd annual Celebrity Hoops Challenge here at the Westchester County Center, White Plains, New York, home of the Westchester Knicks of the NBA's Developmental League. I'm Jacob Schwartz again, bringing you all the action for It's All About Sports. I believe that is Wesley Matthews Sr. back to Broussard, subs in for the Black team. Let's see if Black can capitalize. White again is on an 8-0 run to open up the second half. Here's an opportunity for the problem. Aaron Williams, he slipped again. Out of bounds it goes, and White will keep it. This is again, as mentioned, a running clock here. We are in the final half of the third annual Celebrity Hoop Game. The first year was at, I believe, Christ the King in Queens, New York. The second year last year at Mount Vernon, right here in Westchester area. Two very well-respected programs that have featured NBA and Division I standouts. And now you're playing at the home of an NBA's developmental team. And here's Broussard, finds his man. Pull-up is good from downtown. You can count that for the singer-actor D. Morris. That's his second three-pointer of the game, and he's got 8. Thomas with a loose ball foul. No calling on him, and that's going to be, I believe, his second. We'll have to see. But Thomas absolutely went over the back on that one. We haven't seen Chris Candy today. I don't believe Chris Candy is even here. He is an NFL player. You may remember him noticeably in New York, the New York Giants. Matthews again, swings it back out. Back to Broussard, he slipped again. Opportunity once again. Here come the white team at coast to coast. I believe that's going to go Guido. Guido with 9. And now Black again on top by 4, but again White is threatening here. Tank with the basketball. Back to Broussard. Pull up good. Pull up good for Broussard. He's got 7. The host and founder of the King movement. What a job he's done, not only playing in this game, but what a job he's done again, as mentioned, putting it together. And it's even again, as mentioned, seen some great guests that have come out and shown their support here this year once again, and wherever they go next year. I can only imagine it'll be just as good as it was this year. What a great experience again, as mentioned, we here at It's All About Sports have had. Broussard with a pull-up, that one no good. The rebound again secured by Lopes, currently playing with the Boston Celtics. Thomas, Guido, no. And again, White's going to slow this one down here. Pull up on the big Guido, no good. Rebound again off the hands of at least an opportunity. Williams, I think, could have had that. Now let's see what Nesmith can do here. That's Mallory, future Nesmith. He's an NYC street ball legend. There's about 4 or 5 of them here today, as we have a foul again on White. This place again, designed in 1924. Seating capacity of about 5,000 people. Very well respected again, as mentioned, arena that is home to the Westchester Nets. Thomas with the denial. And then Thomas showing a little bit of leather with the Dikembe Mutombo flash after that last block. Matthews Sr., three-pointer no, rebound again, Broussard. Again, Black continues to move the ball. I mean, some of the passes that Black has done have been beyond impressive. That's almost NBA-type passes. I feel like I'm watching the San Antonio Spurs. And Thomas with another great block and gets right in the face of Broussard. Thomas and Broussard certainly sharing a laugh from their days with Thomas as an NBA player and Broussard, an analyst at ESPN. Again, remember, Broussard has been working with basketball for close to 20 years. Remember, he wrote for, I believe it was the Akron Beacon Journal. He is a native again of Ohio. His Cleveland Indians are 2 wins away from capturing their first World Series since 1945. In fact, Broussard covered the last World Series of the Indians back in the early 90s, and a three-pointer by Morris is good, and he's got his third 3, and he's got 11. So Broussard certainly has had himself a nice 24 hours with his Indians again on top 2-1 over the Chicago Cubs, but they're back at it again later on at 8 o'clock tonight on Fox Sports. Chris Broussard's new home. Three-pointer good for John Lopes. That's his first basket of the game for the Boston Celtics / D-League Developmental League version of Boston Celtics. He's hoping by the end of the year to be on the active roster for the Celtics. 48-42, the final half again of the third annual Celebrity Hoops Challenge. I imagine we will have the slam dunk contest Following the conclusion of this game, we will again, as mentioned, let you know, but we want to thank everybody for spending their Saturday with us here at the 3rd Annual Celebrity Hoops Challenge from White Plains, New York, Westchester County Center. I'm Jacob Schwartz. As again, first year was Christ the King in Queens. Second year was right up here in Westchester at Mount Vernon, and this year back in Westchester at the Westchester County Center as Lopes with back-to-back threes, and he's got 6. White now again with an opportunity. White again started on an 8-0 run in the first or second half of play. Another 2-pointer again for Rady. Rady with 5. He's about 5 foot. He's got to be at least, this guy Rady's got to be about at least 5'6", maybe even 5'5". We got a 1-point game. We're at the halfway point again here in regulation, folks. Black again with an opportunity. Dump off, steal again by Lopes, and White can take their first lead, and they're going to. Easy 2-pointer again. And now it's White on top, 49-48. Again, we'll have more interviews following the conclusion of today's game. We'll head down to the press room for the annual press conference of the 3rd Annual Celebrity Hoops Challenge. A backcourt violation, and White has gained all the momentum here in this second half. They started out on an 8-0 run. Again, Black was able to score and kind of erase the run, but White has just capitalized here. This is, I believe, another 4, maybe even a 6-0 run. Clock again continues to move. Remember, this is a running clock. Fans, again, as mentioned, downstairs. There's not one seat in the house upstairs. Again, this place holds about 5,000. Certainly a nice crowd, again, as mentioned, on hand for a charity basketball game known as the Celebrity Hoops Challenge. Again, proceeds benefit, I believe, K.I.N.G movement. Again, the opportunity to promote good sportsmanship in the Boys and Girls Club, and just to, again, as mentioned, to show charity. And Chris Broussard has certainly done a good job doing that. 8-0 run after the 2-pointer for Lowe's Moore. And an 8-0 run, so 2 consecutive 8-0 runs by King White. Thomas back to Moore. Moore for the corner. Got it again! And Moore back-to-back shots. He's got 5. 54-48. It's 11 straight. Moore. The run as many as Moore's number. Back out once again. Black's trying to get something going. Here is losing Isaiah and notorious actor Mark Jeffries. He's going to be about 5'5" himself. As Jeffries with his second field goal, he's got 5. It's 54-51. It's amazing how tiny Jeffries is. Thomas again. Look at the size of edge with Jeffries at 5'5". And another 3. Lopes has got it going on. 3 in a row for Lopes. Again, this guy tore his ACL not too long ago. He is certainly making an effort and is certainly showing his strength. And I guess you could say this guy certainly earned the right to get back into the, or at least to get into the NBA with the Boston Celtics. And he certainly deserves it. Done a phenomenal job so far here, especially in the second half with 9 points. 9 of them all here in the second half, by the way. 7:20 again remaining. From the corner, shot won't go. Thomas the rebound, and a fast break opportunity again. King White again looking to build on a 6-point lead. Floater no good again by Coleman. Freddie Coleman, the analyst who owns a national syndicated show on weekdays on ESPN. 3-pointer good again. Black is within 3. And Coleman getting a little tangled up, I guess you could say, with Dean, or I should say with number 11. I'd like to find out who number 11 even was. That's actually Jermel Howard with his first 3. So Jermel Howard, you might recognize Jermel Howard. He's Luke Cage. He's also a very well-respected actor on the Stars TV show Power. Has had a good run in the acting business. 6 minutes again remaining. Substitutions again are in, so this could be the final run, or final, I guess you could say, the final line for both of these teams. Both teams have just played their heart out again here tonight. And fans from all over the Westchester area have had an opportunity to see their favorite actors, DJs, basketball men and women, and back-to-back threes for, I believe, Jamel Howard. And we are tied at 57, a 6-0 run. And now we're going to have to stop play because some little fan accidentally tossed the ball onto the court. Maybe she was a little excited, I guess. Coleman again, as mentioned. Freddie Coleman with the inbounds, finds his man. White looking to answer here. That one, no. Here's an opportunity. Black's got an easy 3-on-1, and it's good. Tank showing what type of tank he has. He's got 7. Black again all of a sudden. It's 8-0. 2 8-0 runs by White, now an 8-0 run, and that finally ended by Eton Thomas. He's got a game high of 15 points. Jerome Williams. What has happened to Jerome Williams? You know, the last time we saw him, Williams really was unstoppable. And I don't think I've seen Jerome Williams this entire second half. And maybe he had to leave, or maybe he got a little excited. I don't know. Maybe somebody hurt his feelings. Opportunity again. White's able to score once again. So White back on top again by 2, 61-59, approaching 4 minutes again remaining. Where is Jerome Dog Williams? I guess maybe he had somewhere he had to be. Black looking to tie or go ahead with a 3. That won't fall. Rebound once again by Nesmith. Nesmith, pull-up jumper. We're tied at 61. And it's 7 for Nesmith. 61 all. What an exciting game. And the 3rd annual Celebrity Hoop Challenge. Again, a timeout for subs. So again, White's going to bring in their subs. As again, Black and White, Black is shorthanded here. Again, their best player not on the floor in the first half. That was JYD. No word on where he went. Maybe he got hurt. But he was the go-to guy in the first half. The clock is still running, though, which I don't quite understand. A lot of time, again, as mentioned, being taken off the clock here, which I don't quite understand. Why is this time being taken off the clock? We're now at 3 minutes again remaining. White with an opportunity to go up again by 3, and they do! Watto with the 3 ball. He's got 16. Nesmith again with it, out of bounds it goes, and White gets it back, following another 3 to K.I.N.G 16, DJ Watto. Unless I'm thinking of somebody else. I'm going to hopefully find out who number 23 actually is, because that's not DJ Watto, he is the DJ. Thomas answers again, and now Thomas, 17 for him. Eton Thomas with 17 points, another steal again by the problem. Up top again. And it's 18 for number 23. Clock again stopped at 2:08 remaining. For those of you again, as mentioned, who are joining us, it's been an exciting day here in beautiful Westchester, New York in White Plains. I'm Jacob Schwartz again, bringing you all the action for It's All About Sports Broadcast Network. And for more information, you can visit us at it'sallaboutsports.com. We want to thank again all of our guests who have joined us today, from DJ Watto to our MC, Reese Waters, the ESPN social media analyst, Michael Eaves of ESPN, Chris Broussard, the founder of the K.I.N.G movement, for joining us today. We'll have more guests. I want to thank Teresa Weatherspoon. We'll hopefully have Swin Cash joining us as well. There's certainly more guests. Also want to thank Jalen Rose, another great analyst over at ESPN, who's certainly taking time out of his busy schedule to stop by here in White Plains. And I just could certainly thrilled to see again, and just could not be happier with him taking the time again, as mentioned, to talk to us. We thank him again, as mentioned, for joining us. We thank you again, as mentioned, for listening to today's broadcast of the 3rd Annual Celebrity Hoop Challenge in White Plains, New York. The 3rd Annual Hoop Challenge. First year again in Christ the King with national power. 2nd year right up here in Westchester and Mount Vernon. And now back here in Westchester for the 2nd straight year here in White Plains, New York. A good touch pass again. And look at the way White moves the ball around. Easy 2 again for the problem. He's got 10. He's the 3rd player in double figures. White has just moved the ball well in the second half and have shot 50% or better. It was Black who really had the upper edge, but now White is taking control of this game, and now they're up by 9, a 9-0 run. How about another 2 8-0 runs by White in the first, or should say, here this half. Now we've got a 9-0 run, and it has gotten better for White. Approaching, now the clock again, as mentioned, usually stops at about 2 minutes anyway. Any type of celebrity basketball or all-star game, the clock must always stop if it's that close. From the corner, Nesmith, no good, and Thomas again comes away with a loose ball. We're going to have the MVP trophy presentation in a few moments. Pull up again is good. We will find out again, number 23's name. We would really like to know his name, because right now that guy's got 20. Here's an opportunity once again. White again looks to be on their way as they will finish it out with an 11-0 run and go on to win the Celebrity Hoop Challenge. They're in no particular hurry once again. Eton Thomas among 3 players in double figures. Again, we'll find out the high man for White in a few moments. Well, all we know is somebody's got 20 points as the run finally ends for White. That basket scored, by the way, by Shane the Dribbling Machine Loney. He's also a street ball legend here in the New York area. And now Black will try to finish strong here. And I don't even think Black's going for a shot. Well, the final seconds again are going to tick away, and White goes on to win. And Woney trying to go back to his old school days in the playground by doing a little Nate Thurman type shot, and that shot falls short. White comes from behind. 3 runs of 8-0 or better as they defeat the Black team 72-63. White putting 3 different players here in double figures. Black was led, believe it or not, I can't believe I'm saying this, Jerome Williams, who did not play in the second half. No one has seen him. No one knows where he is. But we know he was the high man for Black with 15 points. We're going to go down again, as mentioned, in a few moments to the floor. We'll have the MVP trophy presentation right after this on the It's All About Sports Broadcast Network for the White Plains, New York, the Westchester County Center. Back here again, as mentioned, at White Plains, New York. Let's listen in on Chris Broussard, who will announce the MVP. Again, Chris Broussard will announce the MVP, and another great job again. 3 years and counting, and it's only going to get better. This is going to certainly, the King movement certainly will take this, or I should say, will take things by storm. And what a job again Chris did again this year, and a pleasure to be a part of. All right, let's listen in. King movement president Chris Broussard.
The 3rd Annual King Celebrity Hoop Challenge, Eton Thomas.
Oh, a surprise as Eton Thomas takes home the MVP trophy. Wow.
I know. Hold on. I know I'm still 8 years old and I can see you. But man, teamwork, let's share it. Put it in the hand.
So Eton Thomas takes home the MVP with 17 points. I want to say he had close to a double-double tonight.
Again, I want to thank everyone for being here. So let me announce the second and third place winners of the raffle. Second place.
This has been a presentation again of another edition of It's All About Sports Broadcasting Network. For more information on It's All About Sports, visit us at it'sallaboutsports.com. White defeats Black in the 3rd annual Celebrity Hoops Challenge. From all of us again at White Plains, New York, at the Westchester Community Center, or County Center, I'm Jacob Schwartz. Eton Thomas, former NBA great, takes on MVP honors in the 3rd annual Celebrity Hoop Challenge. Good night, everybody.